Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, Chakra King, Mikai. Hey, Darian. What's up, Dee Dee? How y'all doing? Honey, I don't know what I am going to say, what I ain't going to say, but we here now. First off, I got to pick a bone to pick with Miss Very Carey. So if y'all know what Very Carey is, please ask her, could she stop over here for a second? Honey, honey, y'all, when I tell you, I'm gonna quit fooling with y'all right here on this goddamn YouTube, I mean that. Honey, Carrie gotta be here. I gotta tell her to her face. Could y'all please like this video? Oh my God. What? 21 haters. I know this is a joke. 20 haters in here. What is the problem? Not you, Dee Dee. I'm talking about. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure my. Okay, it wasn't on. I had to make sure my Wi-Fi wasn't on. I'm talking about Very Carey. Honey, Miss Carey. Oh God, this 20 haters is doing something to me. I don't know what's going on. It's a double tap on the screen or something. I think that's what they say do. Double tap, clickety click, click, click. I know, Dee Dee. I'm talking to them haters up there, honey. So many on. Made me feel like I need to pull out my protection. Honey, shoot the bushes up. You know how we do. Hold on, y'all. I was trying to look at something, but I'm not able to see it. I'm not able to see it. Hold on. Well, honey, let me go and tell y'all what happened. So I'm minding my motherfucking business yesterday. And I'm scrolling through the tube because y'all know we get bored. We go to scrolling. And I ease up on Very Carey post. And baby, she fucked around and let me know that they had a new docu-series. What's up, Jason? Hey, Heavy Bear. They had a new docu-series about motherfucking Sean Puff Daddy Combs, bitch. Honey, she said it was gonna come out today. So I was like, okay. So I get on motherfucking Netflix today, y'all. And I legit just got through watching that shit. That shit was so fucking long. It's like I'm gonna tell you this, it's good as fuck. It's really good. They like slaughtered TMZ. TMZ just I think they jumped too quick at trying to put out something on Netflix. But baby, first off, Puff Daddy that hired somebody to follow him around. Like I think it was up to the 2 weeks before he got arrested. So he got somebody to follow him around and record him. All the way up to like from the 2 weeks prior to him getting arrested to him getting arrested. Now how Lord have mercy. Now how 50 Cent got a hold to this, I have no fucking clue. But when I tell you, honey, you need to see it, Dee Dee girl. But I'm gonna tell you, if you didn't like Puff Daddy before, you damn sure ain't gonna like him now, okay? And it's really on account of how he, talk to people, his ego and shit. Because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Uh, I okay, so it's a lot to it. I don't feel like people like Cassie and and the other people that was around him, I don't feel like they victims. I don't feel like Kim was a victim. I don't feel like Cassie was a victim. Um, I don't feel like his assistant was a victim. I'm just gonna be real with y'all, and I'm finna tell y'all why. Okay, honey, I'm telling you, if you can't stand him, you really gonna be like, nah, this really gonna make a motherfucker not like it, like his ass. Okay, I couldn't even watch making a band shit. Dee Dee, girl. Okay, so let me go and get into it. So, honey, please like the video. What's up with these 20 haters? What the fuck is 20 bitches doing in here that don't fucking like me? I like make that make sense. Oh my goodness, y'all got to be the boringest motherfucking living ass bitches. Bitch, if I ain't like a bitch and she the only bitch on YouTube, I'll go suck a dick. Like on some real shit. What is y'all over here for? Double tap the damn video, hating asshole. Up here mad and bored, but love a bitch on the low. Fucking secretly loving my assholes. And then running up to my motherfucking chat. Oh my goodness. Um, hey y'all, I'm gonna say hey because I don't know. I can't say name one of y'all names that just came in the chat. But how y'all doing? I appreciate you. Double type the videos y'all come in. But I'm nice too until I'm not nice, honey. Honey, they only be set to selected commentary. Thank you. Girl, I wish I was on StreamYard, Didi. Tell them, please. I'm Tia. How you, Tia? How you doing? So, honey. Oh, bless you. But anyway, y'all. Let's see, look at them. They want to folks to twerk a can on who on this time of night. But anyway, y'all. Um, I was saying I don't feel like casting them as a victim. I'm gonna quit looking at the chat, y'all, because it be distracting me. Uh, so if y'all come in and I don't speak, I'm not doing it on purpose. And so hey, but let me tell y'all. So I didn't feel like Cassie was a victim, even though she got paid, and I really solely think she only got paid was because her ass whooping got caught on tape in the hallway. That was like I fucked up payment type situation. Carrie, baby, I've been looking for you with a flashlight. I said, y'all need to go get her. Girl, you got me into this motherfucking series. Girl, you did you watch it yet, Carrie? Cause I'm finna spill the beans, baby. Did you watch it? That shit good as hell. Hey, Ashaka. But anyway, so in this series, y'all, it was going over a lot of stuff. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't like Puff Daddy, and from the stuff I heard, right? I never did like him, but from the shit I heard, I was like, oh yeah, he ain't shit, yada yada yada, right? But I really, 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 really feel like torn in between this shit because I believe that he might been sex trafficking people and all that kind of stuff. I believe that, but they didn't have the right motherfucker. Carrie, bitch, you gotta watch that shit, girl. They didn't. I don't believe they had the right people testifying. Okay, instead of them getting the people that are supposed to be minors, and I don't know. I don't know, but it just seemed like something was missed there. Okay, one of the jurors was clearly a motherfucking fan of his. Okay, and oh Jesus. I'm trying not to rush. I'm sure I'm jumping everywhere, but I got to tell y'all what's on my mind because I forget it. Well, they was having to speak, talk with the jurors, and one of the jurors, he looks like a Mexican or Arab or some of that nature. And they was asking him questions. So the lady who was asking questions asked something specifically. Okay, I've been drinking. Okay, the secret is out. But listen, the lady asked something specifically. She asked him, "Did you make eye contact with Puff Daddy?" He said, "No, no." He said, "No. If we made eye contact or did any gestures or anything like that," he said, "we'll get in trouble. We'll get put out." So he was like, "No, no." Y'all, why they go to the black juror? Why? It always got to be us, y'all. Why? Why do it always have to be us? Honey, well, they should have testified anyway, girl. Let me tell you. She said, I want to watch it. Though I love how 50 Cent and messing with it. But you know what, though? Very Carrie, I'm going to put it like this 50 know how to make money. He know how to make money and he know how to push buttons. I put it like that. Because to be honest with you, it was a little bit of information in there that we really hadn't heard before, but it really made it the victims look crazy. I'm just being real now. And I want to say that because, okay, so I'm going to tell y'all what I say. Okay, so like I said, okay, so Cassie was making the phone calls to the sex workers to have sex with them in front of Puff Daddy. Now y'all, this is what the sex worker is saying. I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all gotta listen, y'all gotta watch it. Cassie got a dude herself. The dude had been around them for the longest. Honey, the dude said that when he first got hooked up with them, Cassie contacted him. You know, sound like she looked good on the phone, yada, yada, yada. Said she was married, her and her husband like to have fun. He went over there to make some money. He said he was locked in the room with them for 24 to 48 hours and they paid him $6,000. Okay? He was talking about the baby oil. He was talking about they was collecting his semen, drinking it and playing with it later, whatever, whatever. Now, it really make you think that, yes, Carrie, girl, I just looked at the chat. Cassie is very, it seemed like Cassie may have been the one who presented to him to have these things, y'all. I'm just being real, y'all. Now, if it's something that he probably got hooked into or taken in by, y'all, oh my God. So anyway, so he was talking. He talked about how Puff Daddy whooped Cassie ass one time. Talked about them drinking his nut. Talked about them all kinds of stuff, right? Well, then they had another girl. She was around. I don't believe she was an artist. I'm not for sure. But, hey, Ashton, I don't believe she was an artist, but I'm not for sure. But whatever happened, she said Puff Daddy did something to her. He took advantage of her. But, y'all, it really gave me, it kind of gave me I'm lying vibes. And the reason why is because she said that he's supposed to be did something. Everything just pretty much the same, you know. But everybody was drugged up. They don't remember what happened the next day. Some do, some don't. Yada yada yada. Right. With this particular lady, and she was actually doing an interview. So when y'all see her, y'all know who I'm talking about. I mean, he was working and got paid. So how he a victim, or did he just testify that he's supposed to have? You know what? Now, Dee, I don't think he testified, bitch. I think they just got up with his ass to do this motherfucking documentary. That's what I was getting out of it. I don't think he testified. I think he was just in it to do the documentary. But he did say that he seen Puff Daddy beat Cassie ass before. Okay? On two different occasions. One time, Cassie, she said Cassie was grinning at him while Puff Daddy, he said right in the middle of them having sex, Puff Daddy must have broke it up. And, excuse me, because he was basically calling the shots. She'll ask him, could she give the man head? He'll say, yeah. She'll ask him, could she have sex intercourse? He'll let her know if she was ready or not and all that kind of shit. So this is something that they had. Like, this is these type of motherfuckers. These nasty ass bitches, okay? So anyway, she said that well, the other girl, she was claiming, I don't know how she was in his presence, but she was in his presence and they was on a photo with him. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it looked like everybody took a picture jumping out there as some cash, but it is what it is. So this lady, she said that she was around. He took advantage of her. She tried to actually file a lawsuit against him back in the day. Now that's kind of what made me believe her, but then again, I still get kind of lying vibes. She went on. Now, when y'all watch her, y'all gonna see her trying to make herself cry, literally. Like she batted her eyes 1,500 times within 30 seconds. And next thing you know. Then ain't they something serious? Girl, I ain't seen that, but I glanced at it. I thought it was Castro Child. But yeah, they troll so serious, girl. When you come on regular YouTube, they do us like that. But so then the lady, this is what made me really think that she was lying. Like I said, she had tried to file a suit against him years ago. It didn't go through or whatever the case may be. So I guess when this shit came out, she tried it again. But to my understanding, she was about the only person that tried back when it happened to actually do something. Well, anyway, they and now who I hate that they didn't have was that black lady who said she shot her in the face. But they went over the Keefe D situation. They went over Biggie and Tupac, and they was basically saying the police was saying that he had to do something about them looking into Biggie, because if they looked into Biggie, it would have traced back to him, would have traced also back to Tupac. Which sounded about right because we all know they killed that detective and y'all. So they I mean, a regular, what it is, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Journalist and a detective have already saw that case many, many years ago. Remember when Biggie Smalls' mama had that um, hired the dude or whatever for him to do the damn case, and he had to end up solving Tupac murder and also solving Biggie murder. Well, yeah, that's where that came from. So somebody else got killed behind that situation. Okay, so they also had his best friend. Well, used to be his best friend. They was close. They was tight. They grew up together. He saw Sean getting ass whooping. Say Sean used to beat the fuck out. His mama used to beat the fuck out of him to the point where he felt bad. He felt sad and shit. Mind you, he was friend. He said he was friends with him since they was kids or whatever. They grow up. They do this. They do that. He had 25% in the company. So he said, she and this thing, Puff Daddy come up to his office one day with one of his bodyguards or homeboys or whatever with a bat telling him to sign over his 25%. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, that motherfucker that talks so much, his last bodyguard that's all on YouTube, they didn't have him on there, and I'm fucking shocked because he talks so goddamn much. But they didn't have him on there, but I could have sworn I heard him say that same motherfucking story. I think I heard him say that once before. No, I take that back. That was Suge and Easy E. My bad, my bad. But anyway, so y'all, he let me tell you, so when he took the company, took the money or whatever, took the dude's stocks in the company, 25%. He never did fire him because he said he came in there threatening him, but still on the same shit like I'm gonna give it back, I'm gonna give it back, which made no sense. Um, so he did that. So the dude was like, he was there, he said at first Puff Daddy ain't do drugs, he didn't do alcohol, he ain't wanted around him, yada yada yada. But after he signed, oh God. Anyway, he signed somebody. And he was like, around that time, that's when he seen the change in Puff Daddy. So he figured he was on dope or something, by then. And also, the sex worker said that they used to be, when they was up for them 2 and 3 days at a time, fucking. He was asking them, like, how's y'all up like it ain't that? Said gave him an X pill. So he was like, they gave me one too. They actually introduced me to ecstasy. And so it was on and popping from there. Hold on. No, Jaguar wasn't in the motherfucking documentary either. Mm-hmm. Look at me talking, looking at this daggone thing. But anyway, let me tell y'all. So, um, so ended up. Okay, so we done talked about Cassie. Okay, the other girl. Let me jump back right quick because I forgot. The other lady I was talking about, the one that I wasn't sure if she was an artist or not. What made me think that she was lying is she began to read a letter, and she said it was a letter that her mother wrote to Sean, now mama. The letter started off with Mr. and Mrs. Combs. And I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I said, his daddy was dead before he could talk. So why would the victim's mother write a letter to the parents and one of the parents dead? Like, huh? Like, wait a minute. Everybody know that Puff Daddy Mama raised him by himself, as I thought. And then I even had to look it up, and I didn't see where she got married again. So y'all kind of tell me y'all feelings on that after y'all watch it. But that's why I kind of figured, I was like, no, this something else going on with her. Ain't no way your mama started off a letter, and then I'm talking about before this to his daddy. His daddy wasn't even around. His daddy don't know shit about him. His daddy wasn't even around in the teenage years or the college years where he motherfucking dropped out of school. So like, what, honey? Girl, they had plenty of baby oil in there, baby. That man, that sex worker said he came in there. He said he putting the baby on normal. He said Cassie came over there and told him, that's not enough, and started squirting it on them, baby. I said, yeah, Cassie, one of them old nasty, freak, nasty hoe. And then she was in her 20s and shit. Oh, baby, that bitch was doing everything, baby. Who? Yeah, zero fucks. Baby, up in there. And so when they went to talking about, when the sex worker said that okay, so he said they had been collecting his semen. He didn't know why. And he was like, they was doing it. So he's like, I asked him like, man, what are y'all doing with that? And said Puff Daddy told him, well, we like have a good time. She playing it, drank it, and not. And he was like, after that, they never asked him no more for no more. Asked him for no more. Honey, Puff Daddy thought he was to the point where he could do whatever he wanted and say whatever he wanted. And it was just that. Okay? Yes, girl, it's what you heard, honey. So when the lady, said about her mama reading, I ain't believe that, her mama broke. I'm like, Mr. and Mrs. Combs. I'm like, huh? But anyway, then she was up there. Then it took her too long to cry. It was just like a lot for me, okay? Then they had this other chick, Capricorn. Her name Capricorn. That was his assistant. She been down for whatever ever since he got started, okay? She said she met him, yada, yada, yada. He liked her. He wanted her to be the assistant, told her what he needed her to do, this, that, and the other. So she said her and Puff Daddy move out to LA. Cassie came out there and he was bringing Cassie out there. And Cassie stayed with her. She was like, Cassie stayed with me. She had a little freedom, talking like that. Then she said, well, Cassie gonna call me and ask me. She had been gone or whatever. So she was like, Cassie gonna call me and ask me, can Kid Cudi come to the to hiking with us the next morning? So she busts out like, "Are you bringing me in this? And I work for Puffy and blah blah blah." And she was like, "He can cheat on you, but you can't cheat on him." And this, that, and the other. Then guess what? She let the bitch bring him. Huh? Wait a minute, huh? Girl. Now here she go. 2 days later, said Puff Daddy banging on her door at 6 in the morning. Talk about they were finna go kill Kid Cudi. He come and get a girl. I don't know what's wrong with Puff Daddy, but it's just like maybe his mama is some type of dementia bitch that's crazy too, and really, really fucked him up because it's just like weird. He do weird ass shit. So anyway, he go get the girl talking about they finna go kill Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi is actually out with her. Now check this out. She said she called Cassie while she was out, while she was sitting in the car, and Puff Daddy had went into the dude's house or whatever, or up the driveway or whatever. So she was like, I called him like, what the fuck is going on? He then came and got me. We at Kid Cudi house. He said he gonna do this. And she said that Cassie told her, oh, Kid Cudi with me. So he was like, okay. She hang up. She said, here come Puff Daddy coming back, getting in the car and said, call her and tell her I got you, and I ain't gonna let you go until she come, till she come or whatever. So she said she called Cassie back, and Cassie tell her to come get her or whatever. Or they was to, what she was or whatever. Now he fires his assistant after this. Okay. Now all of a sudden she in so many motherfucking tears and she's so goddamn on distraught about what somebody else he done did to these other people. Nah, bitch, you mad because you lost that motherfucking job. Who is you playing with? Like, y'all ain't finna sit up here and play in my goddamn face now. It wasn't a problem until he got fired you. Because if you felt like you were so unsafe with this motherfucker, instead of calling Cassie, you would have called a goddamn police, bitch. So anyway, oh god. So we got her, we got this other chick, and we got Cassie. Um, I mean, like I said, if you didn't like him before, you really not gonna like him when you see this documentary. It might be because of them, it might not. But my reason wasn't because of them. Okay. My reason was because it showed how grimy and low down he was. He didn't pay nobody on his motherfucking label. The man who was writing his songs and his raps or whatever, because I ain't never even listened to it. He had probably found somebody whack to do that, if you ask me anyway. Write his rap. He never paid him. His best friend, who he made write over, sign over 25%. Let me tell you about that. So he tried to file a lawsuit, talking about the conditions and this, that, and the other that they had him to sign over his part of the stocks. Well, after that, when he filed a lawsuit, they tell him and he outside the statute of limitations, so he can't file no lawsuit. I never did either, Karen, but this really gonna make. Honey, tell me why not a man talking about Puff Daddy raped him too. Excuse me, sir. Now, call me, crazy if you want to, but why wasn't that the first lawsuit? Because you probably was still in within the statute of limitations telling them that he raped you, but you came in talking about your money and how the circumstances you was in when you signed over your money. Now we resort to the man, come on. Y'all, like I said, the documentary slick made him seem like he was just a part of a big freak group. And when people didn't get paid, they got mad and told it. Basically, that's what it kind of did. And it kind of also showed his character too. Honey, because his best friend, the same one. Now, I also heard the bodyguard saying this. So I don't know if he was just beating his mama down whenever, however, in front of anybody. But the bodyguard, and I can't call his name, y'all know his name, he on YouTube. But he has said many times that Puff Daddy had slapped his mama before. Now the best friend, the one who had to sign over his money and now calling rape charges, he's saying that Puff Daddy had wait, I think it was when he got into the shooting thing at the club or something else. But said Puff Daddy mama asked was questioning him about the situation or whatever. And said he slapped her and told her bitch something, something, something. And, oh God. Y'all, I don't know. It was just a lot. It was long as fuck. It was very interesting. And it is a lot. Do you hear me? So anyway, they brought up Shine, but they didn't bring that lady in that interview. They really should have brought her because I saw her in another interview, and y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the lady who got shot in New York, allegedly by Shine, that went to jail for it in the face when he was going with J Lo. But I saw an interview with her, and she swear to God that Puff Daddy shot her, and she said that she's in a position where she had if she has the fragment of the bullet removed from her face, she could die. And she said if he get tried for that, she would have them to remove that shit. And I said, now that bitch got to be telling that bitch willing to die about it. She got to be telling the truth. She got to be. That's what I don't understand. They had broken up and she got with Kid Cudi, so why she go back to sex? Let me tell you, and that's what the jury was saying. That man said he was like with Cassie. He said, "Yeah, they'll talk about a fight and have everybody witnessing a fight." And then he said, and then the next day they showing us text messages, and baby, on one of the text messages, Sassy said she always ready for a freak off. So Sassy is a straight up and down freak hoe, freak hoe. Bounce that ass, let you know. You know, she getting it in. Cassie don't. And so, like I said, Cassie got that money out of pity. It wasn't because she was raped or that was that ass whooping money that got leaked out. I'm telling y'all. Cassie was the ringleader when it was time to freak, baby. He thought he could use money to cover his criminal acts. He did very caring. Let me tell you, honey, when you watched that jury, that one black girl, she embarrassed the fuck out of me. After the guy was saying that, that they wasn't supposed, and then they specifically put this in the show, in the documentary, and I feel like that was some of 50 Cent's touch right there, because in the documentary, I mean, in the interview, the man explained, that they wasn't supposed to make eye contact with him and no hand gestures, yada yada yada. And then she goes on there, and he was looking at us like, "You heard this," and looking at and bug her, and he was looking at her, and I'm like, this bitch is straight up and down fan the fuck out on the motherfucking jury line. She's fanned the fuck out. It was embarrassing. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And then first she started off, I wasn't quite a fan of him, but all the music, she named a six, some group with a six in it. And I said, who? Bitch, you a fucking fan of his. Like, I never heard of that goddamn group of his. Who are you talking about? Oh my God, y'all. And if they wanted to use anything, they could take that one motherfucking juror statement that she made on this motherfucking documentary and eat his ass alive. And that's real shit. That girl did everything that they told her not to motherfucking do and some. Hmm. It was ridiculous. So, they had that going on. Also, who else did they show? Of some relevancy. I'm gonna watch it again though. I'm actually gonna watch it again. Probably starting early in the morning because tonight is over with. But I think I'm gonna watch it again early in the morning. I heard him and his mom fool around with each other. Child, ain't no telling, Carrie. Ain't no telling. It's on Netflix, Ashaka. Yep, on Netflix, girl. And baby, it's a good and them old folks say it's a good and yes, baby, I will watch that. I'm gonna watch that again because I'm sure I missed some stuff because I was trying to move around, cook, and all that kind of stuff. But for the most part, yeah. It's worth it. It's worth a sit down. It'll keep you interested because every time you get up to walk away, bitch, you're gonna be running back like, huh? Yeah, day 26. I never heard of them. Well, the jury did. And she was like, yeah, I was a fan. And she was naming people that I know. Then she said, I said, they, who the fuck is that? I said, oh, yeah, this bitch a real fan right here, honey. She know the motherfucking groups that never made it. Like, who the fuck is day 26? And oh my God. So it was another group, two girls. It was one brown skinned girl and one light skinned girl. They were supposed to be in some type of group with him or whatever. And one of the girls filed a suit. Okay, the black girl, the dark skinned girl, she didn't file no suit against him. But what happened was she was put in a situation and she didn't have, I don't know if she didn't have her kids or what happened at that point, but she said she was put in a situation where she needed $5,000 and she called Puff Daddy. Baby, Puff Daddy told her he couldn't do it. Right. Then he had something going on. Right. Now, mind you, all through this documentary, people talking about he's showing them 16 million or $60 million checks. Now that's soon after motherfucking Biggie died. And also reason why Biggie and them mama hadn't got that little change but didn't get residuals. Baby, he changed the whole motherfucking contract after Biggie died, bitch. All the inside pages. They just kept the page where his signature was on. Ain't that something? See, y'all got to be careful of them motherfuckers that be having them pages. And then that last page don't have nothing but the signatures. Yeah, that motherfucking shit right there tricky, baby. Mm-hmm. So that's why they didn't get paid nothing. And guess what else? Honey, y'all remember that big lavish funeral they had and they died all on TV and they was going down the road with the bus with the hearses full of flowers. Tell me why Biggie can't pay for all that. That came out of Biggie Smalls' money. Said Puff Daddy said, yeah, this funeral gonna be big, but Biggie gonna pay for it. I said, oh shit. Baby, you a cold motherfucker. Okay? Okay, hey Castro. Hey Bambi, baby 305 Florida. Yeah, I guess that was Danny Kane. That was the two girls. Yeah, honey. So she said, we said Dirty Money with Don from Danny. I watched Making the Band years ago. He didn't do those girls right. Well, honey, them girls was broke anyway. So one of them, hey, the hood table boo, how you doing? I seen you been whipping it up, whipping it up in the kitchen, honey. Oh, and I seen them shirts, girl. That was fine. I liked that little boots on the ground shirt too. Y'all check out the hood table. She got her some boots on the ground merch, babe. And they cute with froze. Yeah, I'm not like me and fro. Yeah, he was getting more. He got okay. So let me go back to that, y'all, because y'all know I look at the chat and I get throwed off. So yes, he blew up basically after that Biggie thing. Every step I take. Y'all know that bullshit. Anyway, he blew up after that. Okay. So they said he was flashing around a $60 million check. But when Biggie died, I mean after Biggie died, but when they started going up on the prices on the funeral because they wanted all this lavish shit and wanted to ride all these hit bus blocks. Basically, they wanted the hearse to bust blocks with his ass. Honey, they said that nigga said Big Small gonna pay for his own motherfucking funeral, honey. Then he turned around and changed the paperwork. Then he turned around and Biggie Smalls was supposed to be on a cover or some magazine or something. He took Big Smalls off and because he changed the inside of the contract and put Puff Daddy on the motherfucker. Then they said that he what else he did to Biggie? It was a lot. Now, what it really showed, I ain't gonna lie to y'all now, what this shit really showed is he straight up and down shot crosses with Biggie and Tupac. He shot crosses with Biggie and Tupac. And Keefy D with his big fat funk ass, stupid ass, his I need to be in motherfucking jail ass, talking ass. Okay. So he shot crosses with Tupac and Biggie. And I said this a long time ago. And I really still believe this. I really don't think Biggie knew nothing about Tupac was about to get shot or tried to get assassinated up there. Because um they said that. Now the thing is, they never said who was calling Tupac. Now it had to be Puff Daddy for whatever reason, but they said they kept on calling Tupac, trying to get him to come up there to the studio, basically worrying and rushing him. And I said it was Puff Daddy because somebody else said they was rushing them somewhere to get set up. So um he was rushing Tupac to come there. When Tupac came, he then obviously didn't holler at what's the name? He hollered at C's. Or C's found out that Tupac was downstairs. So C's tell Biggie, like Tupac downstairs, and the way it was presented, like Biggie said, I was like, oh, really? Tell him come on up. Like he didn't know he was coming. Like he was shocked, like, oh, for real, but let him know we up here. Or how he knew we was up here type shit. That's how I took it. So he said he get in the elevator to go down there to meet Tupac, and two niggas put guns in his face and tell him to get back in. Then thing Tupac been shot. Well, of course, okay. Now, if Puff Daddy was the one who called Tupac reach out because he thinking sees them know he coming. Okay. He holler and see, I'm downstairs, whatever. He's like, all right, I'm finna come let you in. And he go down there. Yeah, that look like they know what's going on. Yeah, that's gonna look like these motherfuckers was all in on it. And I see how the fuck Tupac felt. Bitch, if I fuck with you, or whatever the case is, you call me somewhere, or your homeboy call me somewhere, and I come, okay? And then I don't know that y'all all don't know I'm coming, but I'm assuming that. So when I get there, I be like, hey, bitch, I'm downstairs. Come get me or buzz me in. Woo, woo, woo. I get out the motherfucking car, some bitches get on me. Bitch, y'all had something to do with this. You got me fucked up. So yeah, I totally see how the shit got started. And that's why I say I believe that motherfucker shot crosses. Puff Daddy is a weird ass motherfucking dude. He wants attention. He's a lame. Okay, we gonna keep it a buck. In real life, the motherfucker is a lame. All that jicking and gyrating and shit. And okay, you was a dancer, bitch. Calm the fuck down. Why everywhere you go, you act like you on motherfucking Adderall, bitch? Like, come on now. So anyway, he because I just went left because he just kind of pissed me off right then. So that's when the shit started with Tupac and Biggie, right? So then Tupac, we got to remember now when Tupac went over there to Death Row, okay? Now this is what I did not know. I did not know that Craig Mack was finna sign with Death Row before Tupac got killed. So the thing is now they okay, so check it out. These motherfuckers from New York. You done already crossed one of the biggest motherfucking names in New York that's making money now. Okay. So you come out with this other dude. You got him. Now, the dude that you done already crossed, because y'all remember Tupac was over there chilling with motherfucking Puff and them. Okay. So he go to the motherfucking West Coast. Now, You gonna have to try to play them against each other. And why I think that he really had Tupac killed was all of this is a business. Keep in mind, Puff Daddy is fucking like the elites in this shit. Like the motherfuckers that kind of generated and up going and keep holding up this shit. So I know they didn't put him on game. And everybody know if you in a business with a partner, you and your partner is gonna have insurance on each other or one or the other, whoever is the smartest, okay? So I really feel like when him and Pop was cool, he probably got some insurance on Pop. They fell out. Boom. Pop go over there. He started making money on the motherfucking West Coast. Now shit, you see this nigga done got Snoop on the motherfucking team. So they got to be getting some money. Okay, or a little bit more than what they was getting, because hey, what they moved. So Biggie realized he ain't getting no motherfucking money. He getting ready to leave. But the kicker is they put in there that Craig Mack was finna go sign a motherfucking death row, and the night that, because they had his ex-wife on them, and the night that Tupac got shot and killed, he called his ex-wife, or was probably his wife at the time, and told her, like, man, like, damn, they just killed Pop. And he was like, that's what made him draw back and not even go to death row, because this bitch out here killing motherfuckers for real. Like, how you kill Tupac? So everybody knew it. Keefy D, big mouth ass, stupid ass, got brand for too. Okay, so Keefy D, everybody know that Keefy D said his nephew was the one who actually killed Tupac. But his nephew was dead, got killed about 2 years later too. But anyway, they say his nephew was the one who killed Tupac. He said that he was with this other guy, I forget his name, but he dead too. But all them was dope boys or gang bangers and all that kind of shit back then. So this other dude who actually had to connect with Puff Daddy had hooked it up. They were supposed to be off Tupac. It was supposed to be for $1 million. They didn't get paid. Okay. Then turn around, guess what? They said that Puff Daddy did send 500,000 because he had to put $1 million to kill Suge and Tupac. Uh, so they only end up killing Tupac, so they sent over the 500,000. But guess what? The man who called him to set up the whole motherfucking lick never paid him. mm. Talk about crosses shot. Y'all motherfuckers, so let me tell you how stupid Keefy D is. Keefy D said that Suge saw him. He was like, man, Suge been knowing me since I was 8 or 9 years old. Yeah, he looked at me, shot, because he was like, I thought he was dead. I thought he was dead. I thought he got hit by a bullet too. Keefy D is stupid than a motherfucker. You hear me? And he better hope somebody get his ass while he in jail. He talked too much and he's stupid. He ain't get paid that night. Motherfuckers said they were gonna get at him later. Ain't nobody got at him yet. And now guess what? You came out and wanted to tell everybody your motherfucking story because you thought that you was gonna tell them that the dead boy killed him and you was gonna get off. Now they got your dumb ass locked up and you didn't get paid. Make it make sense. Got to be more careful, honey. That's what I'm telling y'all. That street thugging and shit, that shit ain't cool. Ain't nobody got no full brain of their own. So how the fuck you gonna run with some other motherfuckers that's half-ass crazy? Hell no. Absolutely not. So yeah, that's where he's at now. I thought Keefe D was stupid, but I was glad that he didn't get paid. Because Keefe, if a motherfucker knew you since you was 8 and 9 years old, and you know some motherfuckers trying to put some money on their head, wouldn't it be more lucrative to you if you went and say, hey, I might need a meal for this information? Bitch, because they willing to pay me a meal. I'm going to need $1 million for this information, bitch. Because, honey, you going to want to know this. You feel me? Or I can go take my meal. However you want. However you want. Keep it this stupid than a bitch. Man, I said. So, behind that, okay. they want to go back out there to the West Coast, yada, yada, yada. But check this out. They tried to say, this is how Puff Daddy, I feel like he orchestrated so much. Okay. So he stops. Okay. So his friend said that Biggie Smalls was supposed to have been in London instead of Los Angeles. He was supposed to have been in London. They was working on something. He was gonna be the first rapper, especially from there, whatever they was with, from them to go over there and have a press conference or whatever in London. Said Biggest Smile, he excited. He ready to go to London and shit. Then said he called. He didn't hear from him no more. He was like, I'm blowing him up. Like, what's up? Where you at? Da, da, da. He talked about man, Puff Daddy tripping, talking so we got to go to L.A. Puff Daddy stopped that boy from going to London to make sure he went out there to LA because in order to get this $60 million check, bitch, your ass got to go. And the best way for me to let you go and it not look like nothing is to take you to the same place. This shit crazy. The same place where Tupac got killed, and it's heat on the streets, and he fucked around out here, but you gonna go back. I don't know what type of men and women. I do know. Desperate, low self-esteem, and freaky. That was his type because what grown ass man go somewhere they don't want to motherfucking go? Well, that was weird to me. Like, what grown man is literally gonna get up and be going somewhere that they do not want to be, and then once you get there, come on now, baby. That documentary is good as a motherfucker. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna have to go and start it over in the morning once I get settled down. What's tomorrow? Thursday. I think I gotta go grocery shopping, but once I do that, I'm gonna try to get settled down and hopefully not take a nap. And I'm gonna look at this shit again, honey. It was really good. It was really good. It pointed out a lot of stuff if you paid attention and remember. So I know y'all remember what the fuck was going on back then anyway. Because most of us millennials anyway. So I know y'all know what was going on back then because I could tell you what I was doing, where I was at. Damn near the time I found out Tupac got killed, honey. Now Biggie, not so much. I did listen to Biggie and watch his shit, but I think I can't tell you nothing about what what I was doing when I found out he got murdered. I don't. But I always knew once they killed Tupac, I kind of figured it wouldn't be long. It wouldn't be long. Girl, show how these people will do anything for money. Show how these people will manipulate your ass and then gaslight you, play you. Honey, they was like it was like he liked to one person said he liked to dangle bananas in people's faces, like get them promises, tell them what he gonna do for them. I'm like, oh yeah, he was the regular ass nigga, like a regular ass lame that learned game on some real shit, and that's just what it is. I like, and then Puff Daddy on him, my daddy, like your daddy was a driver, baby, a chauffeur. Like he was the coat nigga. Like what the fuck is you? Okay, he was the coat nigga for a dope boy. And why is you want to make 10 like your daddy was doing so much, bitch? Obviously he crossed somebody. Somebody had to the point they had to off his ass. So you could just miss me with that daddy shit. But yeah, they said he was real controlling. When I saw that haircut, I couldn't think of nobody but what's his name? That rapper from Young Dro, or what his name? Not Young Dro. Young Jock. I could only think about Young Jock when he did that interview and he said that they was at a fashion show and the lady came down there with a bald head and he leaned over and told Cassie that she was gonna cut her hair like that. He wanted her hair like that tomorrow. And Jock said, He looked at Cassie and was like, "You gonna do that?" He was like, "She told me, whatever Puffy wants, whatever Puffy wants." And the next week she came down through that motherfucker with that haircut, baby. I said, "Oh, did it have something to do?" Yes, that's what they're saying, Carrie. But you know, they killed the detective that was on it, the and the undercover dude that really found out the information. You know, they had done killed him too. Oh, Castro, you make me feel so shame. Castro said I was a baby. Don't do me. Don't do me, Castro. I do got about 10 years on you. You about was a baby because in 90, that was 96. I was at the football game, so I was in high school. I was about, what, in the ninth, 10th grade? Something like that, yeah. I remember I was at the football game. Me, my homegirls, my little friend, yeah. Yeah, we was all at the football game, baby. And honey, we got that news, baby. You would have thought a motherfucker told us our grandmama passed, honey. We was at that motherfucking game, like, oh my God. Thank you, Tupac. And back then, it was like, wasn't even, was it beepers? Did anybody have cell phones back then? If it was, it like just came out. I don't know. But word of mouth was a powerful thing when I was growing up. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It was like word of mouth got through the fucking states quicker than the fucking news. Like, what? I don't even remember how we found out for real. Because we literally was at the football game, sitting out. I don't know. But anyway, it was a sad situation. I do motherfucking know that, okay? And we all knew about it. I don't know. With you talking about with Keefe D? Child, you know they off the lid too, child. They said that yeah, huh? hmm They said they way to live little plane down with luggage. And I said to myself, how did she fly that in? I mean, did she come there with the same motherfucking luggage she left with? She went there to shoot a video. I know she ain't go there to go shopping out in the desert in the wood. But we ain't even finna get in there because that's a whole nother rabbit hole, girl. That's a whole nother rabbit hole, Carrie. Uh-uh. Okay, so the Nokias was bad out there. Well, it was a way that we found out. I had a Nokia. So I know it was a way we found out, but I just didn't remember. Like, did we have phones back then? I know we had beeper. Child, I came up in the motherfucking house phone beeper, you know. The Nokia came after the flip, the Motorola flip. Y'all remember that big the back of it was black and the front of it was yellow. Child, don't get me started. Y'all know I love to reminisce, baby. Mm-mm. They'll talk after the 9 phones, baby. I ain't had no minutes all day. Baby, soon as 9 o'clock hit, I said, oh, they must think we go to sleep at 9. No, bitch. We trying to get picked up, honey. Ain't we come a long way, girl? Oh. Yes, we did. But y'all, that's what I had to come on. Oh, excuse me. My thing is, I keep hearing she may have been sedated, but we don't know. Who talking about Cassie? Castro? She probably was sedated, but what I'm telling you is, you need to go watch it, Castro. Honey, on the documentary, the sex worker said that Cassie was the one who gave him the X pill because she asked. Now she don't be sedated; she be up. Now some other women, they said they were sedated. Y'all remember the dude who made the lawsuit right after Cassie? They got him on there, the producer. Boy, listen. Y'all have to look at it because, like I said, I'm going like when I'm going over, and I kind of knew when I was watching. I was like, it's kind of showing, but it ain't showing. But as I speak it out, it's like, shit, honey. Let me tell y'all about the producer. The producer, honey, he was up in there. He was telling his side of the story. He wrote a hit and yada yada yada. And he said he went over it and he tried to master it, crack the code and all this old shit, whatever. So he cracked the code and old Puff Daddy was happy. Puff Daddy promised him, listen, $29,000. Okay. Then he went on to say that he worked for Puff Daddy for 2 years with no pay. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That was volunteer. Who the fuck works for 2 years with no pay? Oh God. He said that he was supposed to be working on some other project. They didn't ever get around to the project. That's when he saw the Cassie lawsuit or what have you. And then he filed one straight up. That's what he said. He was like, basically, they gave him a green light to go ahead and tell it, like, oh, yeah, this happened to somebody else. But my thing is, y'all, they got video clips of this man playing the piano in a Santa Claus suit. And one clip he got on a Santa Claus hat. The other clip he got on reindeer ears, playing the piano for Puff Daddy. Like, bitch, blink twice if you need help. What's going on? Like these, y'all ain't coming with uh the ooh or the nah the fuck he did. They ain't come with that. And I was like, oh my god, y'all, bitch, just say you was having fun, you got tired, you let him hit too many times without pay, he wouldn't pay you. So you should have been like the sex worker. Let him know what it was up front. Hey, you want me to come play Christmas carols for you, bitch, in your bedroom and play your piano? I'm gonna need about 10 racks. Like, what the hell? He said that he was intoxicated. He said he was taken advantage of as well. He was intoxicated. He said he would wake up and wouldn't remember. And that's what everybody's story was. They was like, oh, I wake up, I couldn't remember that. I was so today, I couldn't remember nothing. I woke up and he was next to me. I woke up and she was next to me. I'm like, it's like, but what Cat Williams say? You gotta tell him no. Bitch, I'm going home. Like, what are y'all doing? Baby, he said he worked 2 years and he didn't get paid and he was got promised the 29,000. He still don't have that yet. Y'all must check it out. Okay. It's a must see. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you like that. I just can't explain it. It was just like a lot of, and I am gonna watch it again. And if I find another discrepancy, I'm gonna have to point it out. But like I said, what they should have done was had the key players in, the people that was underage. Where was that bitch at? Okay, so they didn't have Jaguar Wright. It was another work lady. She looked like she was probably on drugs now, but it was another lady that she was out here saying that she, I don't know if she said she was the 15-year-old girl that had they was eating off of on the table. Y'all remember that lady? She came out here not too long ago since this trial shit started. She was out here. She got long hair. She looked like she's still working on the street. But she said that she had a lot of memories and a lot. They didn't have her on there. Like I said, that's why I was like, it had some people on there that had issues with him, but the people that had the issues with him, it was like, wait a minute now, we got to look at this whole story, okay? One of the Danny DeCane girls, the white girl, well, honey, somebody putting their own disposition against Puffy, speaking on her, and said that it was what's the name, girlfriend, I forgot. Okay, so what was the guy name that was on the show with him when they had Danny the Kane them on there and they was doing that show? Whoever he was, that bald head dude. They said that it was his girlfriend walked in, and they said that the girl looked like she was out of it. One of his bodyguards, some light skinned dude, had his thing in her mouth, and Puff Daddy had his thing in her stuff, and all that kind of stuff. And the girl is reading this, and she up there, I don't remember none of this. I don't remember, and I would go out. The first thing that tripped me out was, uh, if it's true, or if it she said if it's not true, I would hunt down I would go after the person who wrote the disposition. And I'm saying to myself, wait, like, you saying you don't like this man, you saying that this and the other, like, how would you not remember what kind of drugs was y'all on? Maybe they showed they talking about some pink cocaine. I said, Lord have mercy, they start putting color dye in the cocaine. But they call it MMD or something. Honey, they got some type of pink shit he's sniffing on. He take them pills, child. And I don't know if that's supposed to be what had them out, but it's like, how many times is you gonna wake up and not remember what happened the night before and feel at such unease, but you still go back? Like, that was for the producer. Okay, so like, yeah, y'all gonna have to watch it. I don't know. It might just be me. Okay, I might be looking too much into it, but y'all need to check that out. I can't call his name Castro. They say it on the documentary, though, of course. They ain't leave out no names, like it wasn't like no bleeping out. And I guess that's probably why they didn't have nobody like Jaguar right on there, because they know she'll go left. But that other lady who had all those claims that claimed that she was the girl that they was eating off of, that 15-year-old girl that was laying on their table at buffet style, remember? Yeah. Uh-huh. They should have had her on there. Mm-hmm. Well, y'all, let me get out of here. I appreciate y'all coming through. Please like this video. If y'all didn't catch what I said, go ahead, rewind. We talking about this docu-series they got of Puff Daddy on Netflix. I'm sure as soon as you click on Netflix, it's gonna pop the fuck up. Because that's how I did me. And I was like, oh, I forgot it was today. So yeah, y'all need to check that out. But I'ma holler at y'all later. Like this video, y'all way out of here. Good night.